Very good afternoon to all of you. Now I am going to take mock interview of one of my student. She is from Kerala. Okay, and interview is of ibpspo. Just try to listen the mock. My number is 7503235358. Okay, just text to the admin. They will contact you and just connect with me. Start from may I come in, Sarvita?
May I come in, sir?
Yes, please come.
Good afternoon, sir.
Very good afternoon. Please have a seat.
Thank you, sir.
In which year you have completed your graduation?
I have completed it in 2020.
After that, what you have did till now? Please explain.
After my graduation, I did few internships and I have also worked as a research analyst for 6 months with hedge equities.
Okay. Then why you are coming in the banking sector now? You are already having such and such experience. Then why you are not moving towards the private sector?
Sir, as we know that banking is the core sector of an economy, and being a BCom graduate having the knowledge of the finance field, I want to use it to come into the main core sector and want to contribute my skills and work towards the development of our economy and to be a part of it.
Okay. You are a BCom graduate.
Yes, sir.
Okay. In between the 4 years, you have given any banking interviews?
No, sir, not yet.
This is your
my
first
one.
interview.
Yes, sir.
Why there is little bit late after reaching at this point? Means earlier why you are not given any interview or you didn't clear the mains or what happened? Means why there is a little bit more time you have taken for your job?
So I have been trying for the past 1 year, but due to some just by a few points or few marks, I have been not able to clear the mains, and so this time I have tried really hard to reach here.
Okay, you are from Kerala. Which place?
From Kannur.
From Kannur.
District. Yeah.
Or your interview place is in?
It's in Bangalore.
It's in Bangalore. Okay. Who is the CM and Governor of Kerala?
CM is Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan and Governor is Mr. Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar.
Okay. Is there any famous GI tag from Kerala which is in the news recently?
In the news recently, I don't know, but there are few.
That virgin coconut oil you heard?
Yes, sir. Virgin coconut.
Know about that?
No, I don't have much idea about that.
Then just try to go through it that why so much coconut oil is famous in Kerala?
Coconut is the main occupation here, and so it's easily produced, easily available, and that is the main occupation, so it's produced here.
In January, according to my memory, there is a festival, large festival in somewhere else, like in Sabrimala.
Yes, sir, Sabrimala.
It's in Kerala.
Sorry, sir?
Sabrimala temple is in Kerala.
Yes, sir, it's in Kerala.
It's a very hard, means lots of precaution the male member have to take. You know that?
Yes, sir. They have to do a fasting, and then only after that fasting they go to that temple. It's like a pilgrimage.
Different types of dress, different types of food and all. They have to maintain lots of things.
Yes, sir. They are not allowed to eat any kind of meat, and they have to take bath, go to temple every morning and evening, and they have to take bath, also wear a certain kind of dress.
Okay. You are from Kerala. Suppose if we will posted you in Delhi or somewhere in Punjab and Gujarat, then how will you manage? Because you know English as well as you know Malayalam.
So I have done my schooling and I have been brought up in Maharashtra. So I am familiar with Hindi, Marathi, both languages. So I can easily adjust in the northern part of India.
I am the rural people of somewhere in Gujarat or Punjab or Haryana. आपको मुझे हिंदी में समझाना है बैंक अकाउंट का इम्पोर्टेंस क्या है. यू नो हिंदी ना?
यस सर, यस श्योर. बैंक अकाउंट मतलब जब हम किसी बैंक में अपना खाता ओपन करते हैं तो हमें उस बैंक की सारी सुविधाएं मिलती हैं, और जब हम मतलब किसी जो भी फैसिलिटीज़ होती है यानी हमें अपना पैसा सेव करना होता है, बचाना होता है, तो बचत खाता होता है जिसमें हम अपना पैसा डाल सकते हैं। उसके अलावा ही बहुत सारी सुविधाएं होती है, जैसे कि एटीएम कार्ड्स होते हैं जिसके थ्रू हमें जब भी पैसों की ज़रूरत होगी तो डायरेक्टली बैंक में जाना ना पड़े, और एटीएम मशीन्स के थ्रू हम वो पैसा निकाल सकते हैं।
ओके, सपोज वहाँ कोई केरला का कस्टमर मिल गया, उसको मलयालम आता है, यू नो मलयालम?
यस आई नो मनी।
Okay, in one or two line, I'll understand little bit. In one or two line, you have to give the idea of digital banking in Malayalam.
Okay, sir. Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
So, ഡിജിറ്റൽ ബാങ്കിങ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ബാങ്കിങ്ങിൻ്റെ സർവീസസ് നമുക്ക് ഡിജിറ്റൽ പ്ലാറ്റ്ഫോം ത്രൂ കിട്ടുന്നതാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഡിജിറ്റൽ പ്ലാറ്റ്ഫോംസ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ നമ്മുടെ UPI ഉണ്ടാവും. അപ്പോൾ അതുപോലെയുള്ള ആപ്സ് വഴി അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ബാങ്കിൻ്റെ ആപ്സ് ഉണ്ടാവും. അതുവഴി നമുക്ക് ഈ ബാങ്കിങ്ങിൻ്റെ സർവീസസ് നമുക്ക് കിട്ടും.
But if they will, ma'am, I don't know digital banking. If there is some type of fraud happen, then what will you do in English?
Okay. So if you come across any kind of frauds, you need not worry. First of all, you can come to the branch and report or tell us what fraud has happened, and then we'll look after it.
Okay. Okay. What is your first bank preference in this application form?
It's Bank of Baroda.
Bank of Baroda. Tagline is?
India's international bank.
Suppose if we will given you PNB, then you will work with PNB or you will choose only BOB?
So the main aim was to work in a bank, and so I'll be okay working with any bank.
Okay. You are a BCom student. Tell me something about profit and loss account.
Profit and loss account, it's an account which is prepared at the end of a financial year, and it's for a specific period. It shows the expenses and income, and at the end the net profit or net loss is calculated.
Okay. What is goodwill?
Goodwill is an intangible asset of a company, and it shows how much reputation a company has.
Okay. Two difference between cash flow and fund flow statement.
Sorry sir, at now.
No issue. What is debt equity ratio?
That too, as the name suggests, it's the ratio of how much debt we have taken and how much like own funds and loan funds. It's the ratio of own funds and loan funds.
Okay. You know about contra entry?
Yes sir.
Tell me a little bit.
It involves bank and cash account.
Okay. In this year budget, there is a news related to standard deduction.
Yes sir.
What is it?
So 75,000 standard deduction is available.
75,000 standard deduction. Okay. What is old tax regime and new tax regime?
The tax bracket is different. For this time, the tax bracket has been changed, and it has been extended from 0 to 4 lakhs and then 4 to 12, and that way.
Okay. In the banking industry, nowadays different types of schemes are for girls also.
Yes, sir.
You know any insurance scheme related to girls?
Insurance.
Like Sukanya Samriddhi scheme?
Yeah, yes, sir.
What is it?
For education, for the education, it's for the parents who want to save for the education and marriage of their girl child.
Okay.
It was under the Beti Bachao and Beti Padhao initiative.
Good. What is your hobby?
My hobby is reading, blogging, and listening to podcasts.
You are having your own blog?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Which type of thing do you write?
I write something associated with me or my personal experiences, and how in a common way it affects our mind or our thinking.
Okay. Reading novels or what?
Yes, sir, novels.
Okay. What is difference between check and DD?
Check, at first it may seem the same, but a check is issued. Check can be issued, it can be issued by a person or institution, but a demand draft is usually issued by a bank, and check, like demand draft is a prepaid instrument, whereas check is a instrument which is not prepaid, and a check can be dishonored, but a demand draft cannot be dishonored as it is prepaid.
Okay. What is prompt corrective action, PCA?
Prompt corrective action, it's like a extreme step that is taken by the RBI so that the banks follow the regulations and they act according to the guidelines of RBI.
Okay. You heard about the term is called corporate social responsibility.
Yes, sir.
What is it?
It's a mandatory thing which a company which has a net worth of more than 500 crore needs to take, and they have to make at least, like, they need to do it. The limit is at least 2% of their net profits.
Your interview date is?
It's 15th of Feb.
15th of Feb. Okay. You heard about priority sector lending.
Yes, sir.
What is it?
So the RBI has mandated banks to give a certain percentage of their lending towards the priority sectors, the sectors that help in the economic development of our country.
How many sectors are there?
There are 8 sectors.
Okay. There are 4 main engine in this year budget. What is the name?
It's agriculture, MSME, investment and exports.
Who is the father of Green Revolution and which famous award he received last year? He is no more.
Sorry, sir.
MS Swaminathan, Bharat Ratna, received in 2024.
Okay, sir.
Last question. Wayanad is a very good place, but last year there is a bad news from Wayanad. After that, what is the current situation of that place?
They are still recovering. There was a landslide, floods. Actually, that happens like most of the time. It's like prone to landslides and floods. So it was a very bad thing, and the government is trying to help all the people.
How far away is from your place?
It's like I live in the northern parts of Kerala, and it's more in the southern parts.
Your father is last only.
My father is involved in agriculture allied activities.
What
He's
is the
into-
difference between agricultural activity and agricultural allied activities?
Agriculture activities directly involves like agricultural cultivation and all,
Land.
whereas
through
the
land.
allied activities are like poultry farming, fishery.
Your father is doing?
He's into poultry farming.
Poultry farming. Now I am going to give mock interview. My number is 7503235358, means feedback of the mock interview. Okay. Just try to listen it, take help from it. Vanakkam.